Hello there, my name is Rob Carmark and I'm a meteorologist here at ABC 10 in Northern California. We just so happen to be based in Sacramento where our building is, and we're about a 5-minute drive away from where the Sacramento Kings are going to face off against the Golden State Warriors in Game 1 of the playoffs. Now, it's been about 17 years since the Kings have been in the playoffs. That was way back in the early 2000s, and that team was incredible. A lot of famous players that you may know of, and most of their jerseys are, by the way, retired in the new Golden One Arena, which was built not too long ago to usher in this new era of the Kings. The only problem is that the team hasn't really showed up until this year, and they are really good, and it's going to be a great series against the Golden State Warriors, which is right down the street, so to speak, down I-80. So it's going to be a great series for all of Northern California. Now, I'm a meteorologist. I'm not here to tell you how the game's going to go. But what I can tell you is that for a lot of people that are going to be in town for the game, we've got two major things that are happening over the next couple of days. Now, I am taping this Friday morning, and what's happening Friday at 5 p.m. downtown is that we're going to be looking at a rally. This is going to be a citywide rally to really get everyone pumped up for the game that's going to be happening Saturday afternoon at 5:30 p.m. So I sort of have the forecast broken up into two pieces. Now, the main issue here, if you're not familiar with Sacramento and Northern California at the moment, is we've got major issues with pollen. Everything grows in Northern California. That's a good thing. Bad thing is everything grows in Northern California, especially this time of year. So we have a lot of pollen in the air. We've had a huge rain and snow year, so everything's ready to go, natural and irrigated. And there's just very high pollen counts, and it's all based on the wind to see if it goes to that next level. The good news is that this afternoon and also tomorrow afternoon, the wind is not going to be that bad. So that's usually the main concern with people going outdoors in Northern California, certainly in Sacramento this time of year, is that everyone's worried about allergies. Now, a couple notes here. Allergies are very specific to each person. You might be allergic to a certain kind of tree pollen or grass pollen or mold or pets in your home. It all depends on the individual. But I can tell you the one thing that ties everything together is that the pollens tend to spike on the windy spring days. Now, we've had some earlier this week, but we're not having one today on Friday, and it's not going to be that windy going through the weekend. So weather-wise, we tend to focus on the temperature and if it's going to rain or not. We also have to focus on the wind because of allergies. And remember, the number one thing to do is if you spend time outdoors is once you get home, switch out your clothes, take a shower, you remove the pollen, and then you're not being around it even more longer than you should be. Today, 5 p.m. is going to be 71 degrees, beautiful day, barely any wind. It's just a perfect weather day. Now, fast forward to the next time period, which is tomorrow, right around 5:30, which is tip-off. It'll be a little windier, but not that bad, 10 to 15 miles per hour, so that's not terrible. And we don't have any issues with rain or snow, not only on Friday, but Saturday as well. Now, this is really important. We've had a lot of rain and a lot of snow this year, and this is the typical end of the rainy season, and just in line with that, we're going to have some crystal clear, beautiful conditions. This is the forecast for Saturday at 5:30. Remember, here on ABC 10, we're going to have a pregame show. We've got the game on our station, and then we've got a postgame show as well. So there's a lot going on Saturday. This is the forecast. Pregame, it's going to be in the 70s. During the game, it's going to cool to the 60s. And then right after the game, it's going to be in the low 60s with a bit of wind. So usually the way people do it around here, you go to the game with a sweatshirt, you ditch it for the game, and you got it handy when you leave because it'll be a little bit cooler as you're going home. With that said, let's go ahead and go to the next game. This is going to be on Monday in Sacramento against the Warriors. We do have some weather changes. A little bit of cloud cover, rain chances north of our area, and some snow in the mountains. So we do have to keep an eye on any changes. Then we've got the next game on Thursday, which is going to be in San Francisco, and that's still kicking around with some weather changes, and then another one on Sunday. So the bottom line is this. For at least the Sacramento beginning part of the series, we're going to have a great day ahead for the rally at 5 p.m. on Friday. 5:30 on Saturday, it's going to be just a beautiful day ahead. Then we've got the game on Monday. It's going to be cooler with clouds and wind and maybe some snow in the mountains. But in Sacramento, we should be okay, rain-free. And then we'll watch, of course, as the series moves back to San Francisco in the days and weeks ahead.